So this time they want us to evaluate a logarithmic expression. Notice that they're not equations. So you look at this first one here and it doesn't say it equals something. It says find the exact value of each without using a calculator. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, we want to convert it to exponential form. The problem is it's not an equation. And in order to go between the two forms, you have to have an equation. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say, let's let this expression equal, and you can pick whatever letter you want, but I'm going to just choose x. So then I'm solving for x. Okay, now that it's an equation, I take the base, 12, go get the exponent, x in this case, equals 144. So then I can think about, well, 12 to what power would be 144? Well, 12 squared, right? So in this case, x equals 2. Now, you don't need to say x equals 2 because remember, we made the x up. So we put that in the equation. They didn't have it there. So you can just say log base 12 of 144 equals 2. Or you can just say 2 because that's the expression. That's what it's equaling. Okay, so 2 is the answer is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's try another one. So now we have an expression. We're going to make it an equation. Let's make it y this time. We'll do something different. All right, change it to exponential form. 25, that's the base, to the power of y equals 5. Okay? So how do you get 25? How do you raise that to an exponent and get 5? So you kind of have to think about it a little bit here. I'll show you a couple ways to do it. One way you could do it, you could say, well, 25, I know that's 5 squared. And then you could say, oh, power to a power, I'll multiply those powers. And now you could do that pop-out thing and with the exponents because the bases are the same. And then you could divide both sides by 2, and you get y equals 1/2. So the expression they started us with is equal to just 1/2. That's the answer. Okay? So if you think about 5 to the 1/2 power, or I'm sorry, 25 to the 1/2 power. 25 to the 1/2 power means the square root of 25, and that is 5. So that's kind of the check there. All right, so a lot of writing on that one. All right, now we've got another one. Log base 2 of 1 over 32 equals, and then I'll just use x again. So change it to exponential form. 2 to the x equals 1 over 32. Now you might know the answer just by looking at it. You might think about it and come up with the answer. Or we can do what we did on the last one and think about, well, 32 is 2 to the 5th power. And then if I want to write that as 2 to some power, I could make it 2 to the negative 5th power. Okay, so we have a rule that says if you have 1 over a to the negative n, or I'm sorry, shoot. Let me write that differently. If you have 1 over a to the n, that equals a to the negative n. Okay, and then you can just say, oh, x equals -5. So the answer is, whoops, the answer is -5 in this case. Okay, so you can use those exponent equations that we solved in the last section to help you with this.